Okay, guys, listen, there's something interesting happening in the house at the moment. As a matter of fact, it started a few days ago. The housemates received their wager task brief on Monday. Yeah. So this drama, this low-key drama started on Tuesday. Yeah, today's Friday. They're going to be presenting sometime this evening, right? So this low-key drama and tension started on Tuesday, and it's all about sabotaging your opponent in this task. Yeah. And it's getting messier and messier by the minute. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot to it. And the icing on the cake for me as a viewer was last night when Imisi stole Faith's, what do you call it, his manuscript, where this guy had taken days to create this elaborate debate, bulleting all of his points and just basically all the powerful areas of their argument for his team members. And Imisi, out of the need to revenge against this young man, stole his manuscript. Guys, it was annoyingly hilarious. Let me put it that way, because I was watching and I was just really pissed, but it was still very hilarious. And I'm going to give you all the juicy tea on this video. You totally need to watch to the end of this video, all right? Because of course you need to understand what's going on, so that when you watch the wager presentation, if you see anything funny, you will know that, okay, Glory Elijah already gave you a heads up, all right? So just go ahead and watch this video till the end, okay? And what else? Yeah, I'm going to share a bit of the diary sessions of Zita and Mide. Remember, yesterday they had a very, very heated altercation that got physical. Yeah, that got physical. And I did a video about it. We talked about it. So there's an update to it. It happened during the diary session yesterday, but because a lot was going on yesterday as well, I could not put out a video to that effect. So on this video here, I'm just going to give you just a brief update of what's happening in that regard, all right? And yeah, we're gonna get right into this video right now. But before we do so, hi, you're all specially welcome to my channel. My name is Glory Elijah. This is Frankly Speaking with Glory Elijah, and I am the girl with the tea. Yes, you're all specially welcome. Quick reminder, guys, tomorrow is Saturday. So by 3 p.m. WAT, we're going to be converging here for our YouTube live conversation. Guys, there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot to talk about. So I want to give you all an assignment, okay? Just as I am here compiling my own list of issues that we're going to address, issues that have happened this week, even up until beginning from last week, I'm bulleting all of them to address tomorrow. So just in case I forget anyone, I would love for you all to also assist me, all right? Or probably to your own personal areas of concern that you would love to discuss tomorrow on the platform. Go ahead and just note it down so that when we meet, we're going to have an elaborate conversation about everything, all right? We're going to leave no stones unturned. We are officially getting into our critical analysis of the season. And guys, you don't want to miss out. Now, last thing, I'm going to put out this disclaimer. Also look at it as some sort of explanation. I have been going through my comment section in my past 4 or 5 videos, and guys, I really appreciate all of you. Thank you all so much for the love, for the engagement, for the conversations. You people are really driving the conversations in the comment section there. And for those of you that are taking out your time to like my videos, God bless you all. I have pleaded and begged, and there are some of you that are so dedicated to doing this. I appreciate every single one of you. I do not take you for granted. For those of you that have not joined the train, please, we are liking every single one of Glory Elijah's videos. It is very important for me to understand that you, as my audience, you enjoy my content. And guys, for real, there's nothing to it. You're not paying a dime to like any of my videos. Just think of it as you go onto any other social media platform, you see a content that you like, and then you click like. It's the same thing as here on YouTube, all right? So in fact, anywhere you see my videos, whether it's on YouTube, on Instagram, wherever, just help me to like it, all right? I just need to know that you guys are enjoying the content, aside expressing your admiration in the comment section. Now, onto the main disclaimer. As I said, I've been seeing some of your comments, you know, and these people that are commenting, they have concerns, or let's call it accusations, because it's not really concerns, right? So they have accusations. They are accusing me of being a Dede's fanatic. They said all my videos now is all about Dede. That when I am talking about Dede, I am always too excited talking about Dede. And it just goes on and on. I've seen these comments, and as much as I find it funny, I also find it not very funny, because I feel like these set of people are trying to, they're trying to smear my reputation. BBNaija has a reputation of being very frank, very honest, very blunt, very brutal with the truth, very straightforward. Yes, BBNaija does not go through the corners to analyze issues on reality TV shows and any other topic that she addresses on her channel with her community. However, when I see comments like this, it saddens my heart. But then again, I make excuses for these people, because I think, like, okay, maybe they are new in this community. Maybe they don't understand how things work over here. Or maybe these are just the regular trolls. They have resumed duty. Welcome back to all of you. They've resumed duty to drag BBNaija. And I'm not mad at it, because I knew it was gonna happen anyways. But let me explain this. If you have been watching Bigher Naija 10/10 season, this particular season, the way I do, if you have been investing like 24 hours of your time, like your daily routine, like the way I watch it, if you have been dedicating your time watching the show like that, one fact you will notice is that Dede's name pops up in 90% of the conversations in the house. Almost all the housemates, they have a bone of contention with Dede and sometimes a friend Mide. And these housemates by themselves, they have made Dede the topic of the season. I'm not even kidding you. If you don't want to believe me, you can go ahead and ask people around you that actually really spend time in watching the show, and they will tell you. There are other storylines in the house. Don't get me wrong. There are other storylines. And if you check my videos, I've been talking about these storylines as well. In some of my videos, I merged like maybe 1 or 2 events that happened, because they are not really that bulky, right? So I just explain all of these things. But you see, anything that has to do with Dede, 90% of the time when conversations are happening around the house, what we see on TV, it's almost all the housemates. They have a personal issue with this girl, and they talk about her. And so what do? BBNaija analyzes in real time. Sometimes I have to backtrack, connect the dots, and analyze and present these videos to you, the facts and information of it all. So I cannot say now that because Dede's name pops up in every single conversation, so when I want to analyze this particular conversation, because her name pops up, I should erase her name and act like she did not exist in that conversation. That is going to completely rid me of my integrity as one who is very, very honest and very blunt with the truth, and very vocal as well. So please, I want to beg all of us to be very open-minded, all right? I mean, I know that the trolls want to have a field day dragging me. It's fine. I'm not going to rid you of your pleasure. If your pleasure is dragging me, it's fine. Knock yourself out. But one thing I will not accept is people trying to taint my integrity. People trying to label me as having been paid by not just Dede's management now, but certain housemates. I also see comments like people are saying, you did not talk about coin. Why are you not talking about coin? Hello, I don't understand. Are you going to be dictating to me who I talk about? Excuse me? You're not going to dictate to me who I talk about. As the events are unfolding in the house, that is how I am reporting it to you and analyzing it. So please, let's keep it tidy, all right? We're having fun so far. And the season in a way is still fresh. This is only the 2nd week. So let's have fun. No, okay, there's going to be toxicity, but let's tone it down a bit, all right? Yeah, and all of that said, thank you so much for listening to my TED Talk. Let's now proceed into the main video. Okay, now, as I mentioned before, some of these housemates are on a mission to sabotage the wager task for some of their fellow housemates. Now, I'm going to explain. Yeah, I know it probably does not make sense, because a lot of you are thinking, come on, they lost the wager last week. Why do they want to sabotage the wager to lose it again this week? Don't worry, I'm going to explain. So here's the thing, yeah? The brief for the wager read that housemates were to divide themselves into 2 groups, right? Also based on the theme of the week. I think it's all about healthy living. I hope I am not wrong, but it's all about health, right? Good health, staying fit and all of that. And they were to form 2 debating teams. There is the plant-based diet team, and then there's the meat-based diet team. It's a very, very intense conversation. Big Brother provided them with a lot of materials to study, like literally big materials to study. A particular group even had to ask for a dictionary. I did a video, I think was it yesterday or 2 days ago, where I explained the issue between Thelma and Faith. Yeah, like both of them, they were kind of clashing horns over who is more competent and who is more knowledgeable and who is too proud or too egotistical. Anyways, that has set the housemates to the task of studying a lot, having extensive conversations, right? If you notice that they fought, but they did not really fight too much, is because this wager presentation is really holding them on chokehold. Yeah. And every single person has to participate in the debate. Every single person needs to debate. You need to have your own lines to share. So they are cramming, they are reading and all whatnot. Now, certain housemates who are more versed in this area of lifestyle, good health and whatnot, especially Faith, they have taken out time to really write out a lot of helpful points for their fellow colleagues in their team. And Faith is one person that has really taken this task like his life depends on it. Now, Imisi, on the other hand, she has a grudge against Faith. If you all remember, during her diary session, she had told Big Brother that Faith rejected her. Remember, she had a crush on Faith and she wanted this guy to like her, be a bed partner, be a boyfriend in the house, but Faith is not interested. So she tried forcing herself on him, forcing a kiss, forcing a hug. He gave her a hug, but she was asking for too much. He refused. So she felt rejected. And so she got really angry and said, she told Big Brother actually that she wants to mess with his mind. So first she had lied to him that there were 3 fake housemates in the house and she knows. And then there was something she had done, the red envelope saga during live nominations on Monday. Faith said she had brought out one of the envelopes from one of the pillows, one of the throw pillows. And he was wondering, how did you know it was there? She said, oh, that she knew that it was there. But she did not know because according to Faith, there's a possibility that she actually put it there herself. So she's been doing a lot of weird things. And then the last straw for me, personally, was last night, after several sleepless nights that Faith has spent creating and putting together this manuscript for the debate, Imisi went and stole it. Yep, she stole it and then she hid it. And then she was telling K-Bobo that the only way she's going to return it back to Faith is if he gives her a hug. And if he, I think, kisses her or cuddles her or something. And at first it was funny, but later it wasn't funny anymore because K-Bobo was laughing. Remember, K-Bobo is now Imisi's confidant in the house, friend and whatnot. So Faith started searching for his manuscript. This guy searched and searched. He asked people. He even went to go and wake up Zita and both scared from their sleep. Asking, they said they couldn't find it. Now, as he was hunting for this thing, Imisi literally came to him and told him, if you give me a hug, I will give it to you. And now, out of frustration, because he needed to continue to study this manuscript, he hugged her, but she said it wasn't enough, that she needed a kiss, she needed this, she needed him to cuddle her to sleep, So it was very ridiculous demands because this guy is not consenting. He does not want to do any of those things. But she was pressurizing him and he got so angry that he literally told her, you know what, if you don't have it, leave me alone. Get away from me and let me focus on searching for this thing. But she refused. She literally carried the stool, sat down, right? And you see her, again, it's crazy. I think she gave a portion of her closet to him, to store some of his own personal effects. And so she sat there and said, and this is my own space, so I'm going to sit down here. So she sat there and this guy, he was so frustrated. See, I felt so bad for Faith, but I couldn't be really mad than I was already upset because there's Zita that is busy pranking people around the house, causing chaos from the shadows, frustrating our fellow housemates, and we're over here, we're applauding her. But now Imisi is literally doing hers in broad daylight, and it seems like hers is actually more irritating because, guys, the reward for the wager is that the team that wins, they will be in charge of the kitchen. They will be in charge of food distribution in the house. They will be in charge of how to manage food supplies. And listen, I've seen this happen before during the last season of Big Brother and Zamzi. And ladies and gentlemen, it was not funny at all. These housemates in that season of that show, they were fighting, they were quarreling. See, that entire week was hell for the team that were the losing team. So, Faith is really trying to avoid anything because, of course, they're in the dark. They don't know how dirty it can get. But, of course, they've had first-hand experience of how crazy it could get in the kitchen because at the moment, they don't have food in the house. They are short of food supplies. Otega was literally begging Big Brother to please give them some food. And Big Brother gave them a lot of meat last night during their pool party. So a lot is going on and Imisi was just enjoying the moment, frustrating this guy. Now, what now really pissed me off the most was that some of the housemates that knew that Imisi had that document, they kept quiet. Kebobo kept quiet. The head of house himself, what's his name now? Victory, kept quiet. And you see, yeah, okay, I'm not sure if Victory knew, but he did not assert pressure on her to release the document, which was really annoying because he's in the same team with Faith. So I'm thinking, so if people now lose, you think you're not going to get affected? You know, so this girl frustrated Faith last night. I felt so bad for this guy. I almost cried for him. And she did not release that document until early this morning because he literally went to go and rewrite a new one. He just went, tore a paper and he wanted to go and start writing a new one, but he was so tired. He was frustrated. He was exhausted. And then it was early this morning when Big Brother woke the housemate with his usual alarm that Faith went to his closet and he just saw the paper there. So yeah, Imisi really pissed me off last night. She really did. And I started imagining that, okay, if the reverse was the case, if it was Faith that did this to Imisi, we know what the internet would have been saying by now. They would have labeled Faith an egotistical, proud, elitist, I too know individual. They will say, oh, because you live in the abroad, you think you can come and mess with the mind of an ordinary Nigerian. You know, those pity nonsense takes. Some people don't even know where to draw the line between oversensitivity and actually being logical with the game. The reverse would have been the case. People would not have been really nice to Faith. Because another narrative they can even string along to this other one is that, oh, you are not the one trying to get the girl's attention. She tried to woo you into dating her in the house. You refused. Now you're going to go and hide her property. Imisi's fans, they will come for him. A lot of nastiness will go on. So I just felt really bad, you know, because, But at the end of the day, I was happy for him that she returned the manuscript. Yeah, so that one happened, but I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below, so please just go ahead and share. Now finally, on to the diary sessions of Zita and Mide. Mide shared her own version of what happened that caused the fight between herself and Zita, and after she was done with the diary session, she asked Big Brother a question. She said, Big Brother, I just want to know that you're going to do something about what Zita did, because I don't want her to go around thinking she can act as she pleases or repeat the same thing that she did to me to anybody, because she actually hit me, Big Brother. She hit me twice. So the way she said it, if you understand reverse psychology, you understand that this girl is indirectly telling Big Brother to ensure that Zita gets disqualified. Like she gets kicked out of the house, period. But guess what? Big Brother listened to her. By the time she was done, Big Brother just told her, you may leave the diary room. Your diary session has come to an end. Ladies and gentlemen, I almost fainted from laughter. I said the savagery of Big Brother this season is unmatched. No caps. It is unmatched. Because that was just the perfect reply I was expecting from him. But Zita, on the other hand, went into the diary room and she spoke the truth exactly the way everything happened. She did not lie. Where she could not remember what happened, she stated it, but she spoke the truth exactly the way it was. And I love the fact that Big Brother did not make any comments, because I'm actually really hoping that probably on Sunday before the live eviction show, maybe he's going to address everything, you know, but nothing. He didn't say anything. But then I also love the fact that he cautioned her about her pranks. He asked her for an update because you could also tell that people that was enjoying all the shenanigans that she was pulling off, you know, and then she mentioned that she was the one that also messed up Kola's bed by, you know, pouring toothpaste all over his sheets. And people that had to caution her that she should remember that there's a thin line between a fun prank and a prank that tends to damage people's property, you know. But then he was still asking her for more updates, right? And she said, oh, that she's going to do this, do that. Initially, she was planning to prank Mide because they just had a fight. You know, she said she was going to damage something bigger something small that Mide owns. And then she's going to damage something bigger that she owns. And she's going to prank both herself and Mide so that people will not suspect that she's the one. And I thought that was actually brilliant. You know, she's quite smart. But I love the fact that people that also cautioned her, because you don't want to start damaging and destroying people's properties in the house. It no longer becomes a prank. It doesn't. It becomes violence in another form. So ladies and gentlemen, that is all for this video. I'm actually quite relieved that I have kept you all updated, right? Except for one or two conversations that happened in the house today. I will see how I can make another video to share, because to be very honest, this other video is about Kola still going on and on and on about Dede. He wants Dede back. He's looking for ways to beg her. He's looking for ways to apologize to her. So I'm still listening to their conversations, and if anything major comes up, trust you will get a video from me. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys on another episode of Frankly Speaking with Elijah. Enjoy the rest of your day, and bye.